Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whatever part of the world you guys are in. For me, it's 6:10 in the morning. Today is the day that I serve in my church every Sunday. So before I leave, I decided to give you guys a little encouragement and a little bit of wisdom. Okay, this is specifically for women. This video is for women, for you to understand who you are and what God wants you to be. So much is walking around thinking that our outer exterior is more pleasing to man and pleasing to God, and it's not. And people who truly love God and follow God would know that God examines your inner garment, you know, your inner self more than your outer garment, basically. And you can look very beautiful on the outside, but your inside is very ugly, basically, not as good as the outside look. And that's a facade that a lot of people in this life is giving us, both men and women. But like I said, this area is specifically for women that I'm reading about, because we need to understand who we are as women and where we stand in the world and who God has ordained us to be. And we should understand that what beauty really is. And beauty is not what you look like on the outside, but what you possess on the inside. And if you are ugly on the inside, you will have to put a pound of makeup to try to cover who you really are. That's what I'm saying. People walk around facade. You look beautiful on the outside, but your heart is very tainted, very ugly. And most of those people, their life end up falling apart because beauty fades. This is for all men to or women to hear. Okay, beauty fades. It's not going to be around forever. I'm talking about outer exterior beauty that people judge and think of the world like, oh my God, you look this, you look that, you're so beautiful, this and that. But everyone is going to get old. The difference is when you get old, the inner beauty that you had will always shine through, no matter how many wrinkles you have, no matter what starts sagging or whatever is going on. And because the inner beauty supersedes the outer beauty, then you will always look beautiful to anyone. To the person you with, strangers, they will always look at you as a gentle and beautiful creature. But when you're ugly on the inside, you wear 2 pounds of makeup, you start getting older, things start sagging, wrinkles are everywhere. Then what? People are going to see the true you. Makeup is an enhancement for beauty, and people confuse that a lot. All the weave and all the stuff people wear to make themselves beautiful is supposed to be an enhancement. But also, before you enhance your beauty, accept yourself who you are first. Accept who you are first, and then God can place that spirit in you where you have inner beauty that comes from the inside out, and it always shine through. You never have to do extra. You don't have to do anything to be the center of attention, because I know there's a lot of people who always want to be the center of attention. I try not to be that person, because realistically, if you're always like that, that means that you're lacking or you need something. People are always giving me compliments and stuff. Even when I put myself in the back, I'm always shining to the front. But that's the love of God. When God is in you, it shines through. And women need to understand that. I'm going to read from 1 Peter 3, verse 3 to 4. This is for women. Your beauty should not be from outer garments, such as braid hair and wearing of gold jewelry and fine clothes. Instead, it should be that of your inner self. Okay, inner self. The unfading beauty of gentle and quiet spirit, which is of great worth in God's sight. So all you women, understand that your inner garment, your inner self, and your outer garment does not match. And if it doesn't match, then you're not in line with God. If you're not in line with God, then you're actually living a life of a worthless life. Because to God, the great gift that you can give in the sight of God is to be beautiful on the inside first. God will, they said, they always say black don't crack, but I feel like your inner self represents who you are a lot in life and how you look as you get older, So, Proverbs 31:30, verse 30. Charm is deceptive and beauty is fleeting, but a woman who fears the Lord is to be praised. Ladies, do you hear that? Charm is deceptive, beauty is fleeting, But women who fear the Lord should be praised. And this is basically for women. But what I have learned in life, if no one has fear for the Lord, they will disappoint you. They will hurt you. They will humiliate you. They will not respect you the way they're supposed to. Because the reality of it is, if you have the love of God inside of you, you will never want to go around hurting anyone, because you know that God is love. And because God is love, you will want to love like Him. So a lot of people that, lives and stuff, they say they love you, and they don't worship the Lord. They don't accept Him as the Father of heaven and earth, or the life who gave them life. They think they were living because of something they miraculously did, or some scientific explanation. Proverbs 31:20. She opens her arm to the poor and extend her arm to the needy. So open your heart to the poor and extend your arm. Any woman that's out there that's helping others, is showing the love of God. And like I said, for me personally, I feel like if someone does not, you, woman, man, it doesn't matter. If you do not fear the Lord, then there will be no good to you. And that's the reality of it. Because, like I say, if you fear the Lord, you have the love of God. This is not fear of scaredness. This is fear of respect. There's a scared of respect because you gave me life, so therefore I will do whatever necessary that you say is due, that is pleasing to your eye. Just like us as parents, we have, whoever have kids and whoever our parents are, we never want to look bad in the sight of our parents, and they give us life on the earth, but the Father chose who our parents were, and He gave us eternal life. And because of that alone should make you want to serve Him. That alone should make your eyes open to say, oh my God, God is wonderful to me. He loved me. He gave His only Son for the life of sinners. And that's what we are. We were born in sin. And that's why I say it's so easy to be wicked. But that's also a choice. Because even though we were born in sin, God gave us free will to choose Him or not. And people are still making the same mistakes of doing things of this world and not what's pleasing to God. Whenever you serve God, no matter what you go through in life, He will always bring you back up. Everything will be temporary. They say in life the only thing permanent is change, which is true. But we have to learn how to be a good seed to someone. Sow good seed in people's life. And as women, we are very virtuous, and we don't even understand the complexity of what God has placed in us and where He has put us. In life, we're supposed to be the one that holds things together, and we're very strong creatures. Women are because we tolerate a lot of pain from life itself. Also, the sin of the past, we carry that. Birth, labor, period. All of those things are part of the past that we are carrying as women, and this is why we're strong. Most men are physically strong, but they're not mentally strong. So that should tell you guys, because when things go wrong, 90% of the time is the woman that's holding the person together. And men, we need to respect our women and treat them better, because I see the way men treat women or treat us, period, and it's very hurtful when I really think about the people that I've been around, or people that I see that's hurting other people, because you're doing good and you have good intentions, but yet the person is hurting you, and it's kind of hard to understand, like, how can I be such a good person and still be hurt? That is not the will of God. That's the will of man. We choose to do the things we do to hurt someone. We have a choice. To love is a choice. You can choose to love, or you can choose to hate, and that's free will. God gives us the same thing to serve Him, or you can decide to go the opposite direction. Proverbs 14:1. The wise woman built her house, but with her own hand, the foolish one tears hers down. So a wise woman built her house. So she means she's smart enough to make decisions to uplift her family. And I know a lot of women have done that, but some of us, we do a facade into pleasing to the world, and in our hearts we really don't. We're not genuine, we're not caring, we're not loving, we're not our sister keeper, because soon someone tell you something, you run and tell someone else. And it's very deceptive when someone come to you in confident, women. When someone comes to you and confident and they're going through stuff and they tell you, and then you use that same thing to go out there and tell other people, it's very deceptive. And as women, we should not be like that. We're supposed to support each other, because reality of it is all of us is going to go through the same thing or equal same thing in different seasons. No one is more special in God's eyes. Everyone is equal. So we all go through things in life, but our pain and deception that people has placed upon us has made us grow into better character. Personally, for me, I have grown to be a loving and caring. As much as people have done to me, I'm still a caring person. And I want to be more beautiful on the inside and the outside, because, like I said, God judges your inner part, not your outer garment. And because of that, I will keep serving Him. I will keep implementing positivity in my life. Wherever I can help someone, I will be there for them. My job here is not to hurt or hinder anyone. It's to uplift and heal someone. So I will always be that person until God calls me home. Ladies, we have to understand who we are. Our beauty, it doesn't lie on the outside. Learn to love the way God intends us to love each other. Be a sister keeper. You see your sister failing in life, emotionally, financially, physically, whatever it is, be there. Be a helper. If you don't have money, it is fine. Sometimes someone just needs to hear they're doing awesome, or they look beautiful today, or you're doing an awesome job as a mom, or you've always been a good friend, a good sister. Encourage each other. Be positive to each other, because at the end of the day, we all go through the same thing. We need each other. Uplift the spirit of your sister instead of breaking down. I'm tired of seeing women degrading each other in the world. I'm tired of women going out there and sleeping with other people's husbands. It's not right. And in the eyes of God, when you're doing the wrong thing, you will pay a price. No good deed go unrewarded. No bad deed go unpunished. So be fruitful in life and multiply the grace, the goodness and the grace of God. Implement it in your life so you can help other people and not use it to break. Ladies, find your place in life. Know who you are. You are beautiful. You're creatures that God created. And you carry a lot of inner strength, but you choose to be who you are. Be a better person. Live and help others to uplift them. Don't live to be around and be an idol. Don't be an idol for the world. Implement positive things in your life and be a helper of God. That's what you're here for. You're here to help. Like I said, women, you are worth more than you give yourself credit for. Uplift each other. Be kind to each other. Be more complimentary to each other. If you see a sister looking good, tell her she looks beautiful. Do not be judgmental of women that you don't know, because you never know the road the person has been through or still going through. Maybe you've been there and you're now fixed and they're still going through it. Learn how to be kind. Say kind words. We may not like the way someone lived their life, but we need to understand why they're living their life. And if we understand it, then maybe we can help them to uplift them to get out of that place they're in right now. Like I said, ladies, encourage each other, be kind to each other. I'm going to go because it's my time to, start driving. But whatever part where you in, I hope this message meet one person. What I'm saying is for women, do not let your outer beauty outshine your inner beauty, because in God's eyes, it makes no sense. You're a foolish woman if you look good on the outside, but your inside is ugly. You wear all the jewelry, the weave and everything, but your inside is torn and broken. You will always look beautiful in the eyes of God and the people around you when you're carrying a good spirit. That's all I'm going to say. You guys have a wonderful day. May God continue to bless you and your family. I am ecstatic. I'm happy this morning because I woke up. That means I have grace. And because I have grace, I am pleased. And I'm serving the Lord on Sunday. I go to church and I serve. And that makes me feel good, because to serve the Lord is a blessing. It's a blessing. And when I don't, even if I get sick and I don't go, I feel I have to get out. If I don't get out of my bed, knowing that I can serve the Lord, I feel empty. So this is what I'm doing. It's for God. It's not something that's just for me. But I'm so connected and I'm so grateful for Him that I have to serve in my church. Ladies, be positive to each other, please. I'm begging you. Be a positive. Be a role model for someone in your life. Be a positive role model for the children that we're raising. A lot of us want things that we are not. In order for you to get something positive in your life, you yourself have to be positive. You have to be a gift. You have to be a blessing to someone. And that's how God moves you. Have a great day. Bye.